Welcome to episode 30 of the Provenance Marketing Show. I'm your host, Ryan Jennings, and this is the show where we talk about what New Zealand manufacturers have been making or authoring in this particular case. But before we get into the products, I'll just tell you a little bit about what we've been doing in the last 24 hours. We've been filming up in Tauranga and in Rotorua for a couple of different businesses. One of the ones we went and saw is a company called Kilwell Fibretube. Historically, they are known for the fishing rods that they make, and that's actually how they got into composites, which is making these really strong carbon fiber tubes, which can be used for a ton of different things, like the rowing paddles you'll use when you're a competition or Olympic rower. They'll be used as products, and they supply and are an official sponsor for Team New Zealand. So they've been around 87 years. We filmed on them yesterday. So for someone watching this thinking that Kilwell Fibretube does fishing rods, and you're talking about a large superstructure that's going to be seen by hundreds of thousands of people, what gives a business the confidence to shift?
Skills of the staff, and they're willing to keep on trying and trying new things, because you never know what will be the new sailing mast or rowing oar for us. It's a big job, and we've learned a lot of little new different skills, as well as improving a lot of the current ones.
Also, we went and saw a company called Woodmasters. They've been manufacturing souvenirs in New Zealand for, would it be 50 years next year? It's a great market for them. Tourists come here, they want to take something home that's actually been made here, not something that's been made overseas out of wood that's come from overseas. There's no point getting a souvenir from a country if it's not actually made in the country. So Woodmasters is the company that does that. And then thirdly, getting on to one of the companies that is featured here today is Solomon's Gold. They do chocolate that's very different from your normal type of chocolate because of what they don't put into these particular bars. It's only 2 ingredients: cacao nibs that are grown on the Solomons Islands in the Pacific, and coconut sugar, and that's it. They manufacture all of this in Tauranga, and then from there supply New Worlds around New Zealand as well as specialty stores. This is a very different chocolate than what you're used to tasting. It's the kind of that classic look, gold bar look. Beautiful. If we open this up, it's a very thick bar, and it's got their Solomon branding, their leaf on there. So they've got different flavors. Dark nib chocolate was one of them. Dark berry chocolate, a favorite of mine. Another one here, I think Anna, this was your favorite, with the dark mint chocolate. And then they've got these luxury ones here. This is a velvet nib. So they actually keep the cacao nib inside the bar. So you get this really nice texture, which is kind of more of a crunchy texture to go with the smooth richness of the chocolate. And even though it's 70%, it doesn't taste that bitter that you'd normally get. So they keep all the goodness in the chocolate, and they don't remove anything or put any fillers in it. If you want the real deal, this is the one to go for. I'm going to introduce a couple of my chocolate fiend friends to it, because they won this. This is a world champion chocolate silver winner in 2017. This is the Academy of Chocolate. Over 1,200 entries, 47 countries, they got the silver. That's how good it is. You can buy this from solomonsgold.co.nz. We're going to give some of these away as well. And if you'd like to enter, just look at what's above in the copy. Second up today is a company called Finelogy. This is the brand for high quality New Zealand manufactured products. They export these to China, to Australia, and to the US. And it's a range of different sweets. So this one here is a New Zealand manuka honey sweet. Soothing, great taste, 100% natural color and flavor, MGO rating of 250. If we open one of these up, here we go, little cute lollipops. What do they taste like? Yum. That's manuka honey and kiwi fruit. I'm actually off to China next week, so I'm going to be taking some of these with me to share at the import conference an exhibition that I'm going to. They've got the New Zealand made on the back there that tells anyone who's buying that internationally that it has been made in New Zealand. What I really like is the packaging. It's bright, it's attractive. That's something that's going to be different on the shelf with the hexagon. Last up today is a company called Landscape Ecology, and Dr. Anthony Shadbolt is an author. He first wrote this book, 16 Days in Sikkim, which is he went on a motorcycle trip on a Royal Enfield in India to a place called Sikkim, and this is his personal journey. If you're ever thinking about doing a travel in northern India on motorbike, then this probably could be a good guide for you. So it says here, ever wanted to explore the Himalayas without needing to climb a mountain or even break a sweat? Try doing it all downhill or even on the back of a Royal Enfield motorcycle. So yeah, that's his first book. Then he's moved on to children's books that are beautifully illustrated here. This one's called When You Go Walking in the Woods. Lots of different creatures there. Looks like Puff the Magic Dragon or something similar. There's elephants, dogs. This is a little bit easier to read than his other book. So we'll be giving these away. He's a relatively new license holder to NZ Made, so haven't got the stickers on here just yet. But about Dr. Anthony Shadbolt is an emerging author based in Christchurch. As an ecologist by trade, he has a great love of the outdoors, particularly forests and all the things that live in them. Worth taking a look at that. If you want to win, have a look at the copy above. That's going to give you an idea. Yeah, that's it in terms of products. Now let's head over to the Q&A.
Hi Anna, can I get a copy of our certificate here?
You can get a copy of the certificate if you have lost your certificate or you need another one or it hasn't been sent to you just yet. You can go into your dashboard on buynz.org.nz, and if you're having trouble locating it, there should be a pop-up in the bottom right, and then Anna Hayward, who looks after existing license holders, will be able to help you.
How do I know if my product qualifies?
The easiest thing to do to work out if your product qualifies is make an application. We're going to want to know where the manufacturing takes place, what the raw ingredients or components are, and what's the significant manufacturing process that you're putting into it. That's it for Q&A. Thanks very much for watching or listening on the podcast. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. We're at youtube.com/buynzmade. If you're listening on the podcast, whichever one you use, Google the Provenance Marketing Show. Make sure you subscribe and see you on the next episode.